Now, back to the lawyers. You are very, very vicious about protecting one of our own. But when we also bring matters to you, when we have lawyers masquerading before this court, when you have so many issues being said about the bench, what do you do?
Your Honor, I have appeared.
Just a minute, yes. Because you're one standing. It's not even hardly a month ago when a gentleman was masquerading in my court. I called your office.
Yes.
In another one again, you people sending letters about judicial officers. Yes, we are all human beings. But when we bring it to your attention, you want us to be treated otherwise. We are still lawyers.
Yes.
So don't give preferential treatment because we are all lawyers, whether you're on the bar or the bench. I like the vigor that you have for the ones in the bar. Can it also be the same with the ones in the bench? I can see LSK Nairobi burning to stand.
Thank you.
And I say this because not once or twice,
yes,
we have what we call technological digital bullying.
yes,
Okay?
yes.
And I have colleagues who cannot stand. Some of us are a bit strong enough. But some of our colleagues are suffering in silence. I bring it before you because you have done it for one of our own. So it is not different. The preferential treatment should just not be for one-ended. And when you think on this other side, we also have in our own circles that bullying from councils is also unbecoming.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah, because some of us could be strong enough to take it, because by the time councils are writing matters, somebody sent me something yesterday about a matter I was handling here. Shortly before I went for my interview, and it went viral. 360 something,
Yeah.
and I cannot respond in all those legal WhatsApp platforms. Okay, that is okay. But when it is one of your own, it is now okay. I'm not saying about you, counsel. It is now okay that you fight the way you do. I say it here because you are the people who have brought it up. Can the same treatment be given whether you're in the bar or the bench? Because some cannot stand it. There are some of our colleagues who are thinking that they should be behind the scenes so that we do not get this kind of, engagement. Because some of councils can write things about us, it goes viral in social media, but we cannot respond. Then I think the intimidating factor now is that if you take us to JSC, because in the line of duty, will ask us to respond. Again, when you're the victim, it's very difficult for you to respond. Then I'll ask Kabata here, kindly respond to this, because one of you is digitally bullying us. So can you have the same measure of treatment, whether we are sitting on this end or we are sitting on that end?
Maybe just could we accuse the leadership so that they respond together? Because I'm on that side with you. You are the guys who are accusing.
I hope I'm speaking, and
I'm one of them, but I want
this
to tell
one will also go viral.
Yes.
But I think you have provoked, you have triggered something that I wish to speak on behalf. Not that I have the capability to, but because it's happening in my court, I will speak on behalf of my colleagues who have been bullied, whether senior, whether juniors, and I think it continues being done, and I don't want to read this after this, because there are some who are strong enough to take it, there are some who are not strong enough to take it. And you see, we cannot respond in the same platforms unless you're telling us, as judicial officers and judges, that we withdraw from social media. Okay? So the same preference that you're giving to fellow lawyers and advocates, can that be extended to us on the bench, especially the ladies who some cannot take, and I believe even some of the men cannot take it. And our children are reading these things, the bad things which are being said about us, true or not true, but we cannot respond. Exactly.
And I think what they are missing is an interface. There should be some sort of committee between the bench and the bar to address such issues with their fellow.
Let me say let us accuse you first. You are being accused. You know, I totally agree that as the legal fraternity, we are all under the umbrella of the Law Society. And the Law Society of Kenya cannot be selective in who to defend and who not to defend. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, those are lawyers. They need the protection of the Law Society of Kenya against unwarranted attacks to that office. The Attorney General is an extension of the Law Society of Kenya. The judiciary is an extension of the Law Society of Kenya. We are, in this matter, appealing to the two bosses leading the Nairobi branch and the national office that we cannot make our profession by attacking judicial officers. We can't make that as a profession. And at one time I represented for 6 years the KMJA, the Kenya Magistrates and Judges Association. It is worrisome. The attacks on social media from our colleagues against the judiciary, that must stop. Anybody dissatisfied with the decision of a judge or a judicial officer, the appellate systems exist 4. In fact, they have gone now to 6, from the tribunal to the small claims court, to the magistrates court, to the high court, to the court of appeal, to the Supreme Court. So that message that has been sent to the Vice President of the Law Society of Kenya and the chair of Nairobi branch is a concern that instead of us defending clients, our professionals turn to attack judicial officers and the officers in the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution. That message now they can respond, because I totally associate myself with the bench that we are not appearing before these citizens in good image. We are very passionate when defending her, but we are not very passionate when we are attacking the judicial officers. That's all. Now you can respond.
Your Honor, we are cut from the same cloth. There is no distinction except for the bar and the bench. We are all members of the Law Society of Kenya. And I want to agree with you in every single bit of expression that you have made. Your Honor, I also want to remind you that at one point, when you held your feet hard and held the bull by the horns over an advocate who was practicing before you without a practicing certificate, I personally reached out to you and expressed our gratitude. Your Honor, you have also assisted the Law Society in its fight against masqueraders. Again, Your Honor, I have personally reached out to you and gave you our heartfelt gratitude. Your Honor, you will be interested to also note that even us as lawyers, we face the same problem internally. And for us, unlike yourselves on the bench, it is possible to victimize and scandalize a person anonymously. The platforms these days, you can actually disparage and defame someone anonymously so that you have no recourse at all. Someone just says it and they actually tag you, but you cannot do anything about it. We are trying to have an ethical value in the Law Society because we already have those rules on practice. We are also asking you as our members from the judiciary that please help us by reporting, and we know who they are. We know who they are. We are not afraid. Just assist us by reporting because we cannot act suo motu. And as I sit down and allow my colleague to say something, Your Honor, we feel you. We feel what you're doing. We feel the victimization. We are not stones. We see it is extremely unfair to leave court and make an application on social media where there are constitutional processes for, redressing these things. While we sit here with Kivuva and my good teacher and Keaton, we are saying, for now, we are sorry. Please receive our heartfelt apologies, because we also feel as though we are handicapped. We cannot do anything. Let us try and partner with each other to see if there is a possibility that you can bring someone to account. It is not right. And let me tell you, poleni sana on behalf of the Law Society, take this to the leadership of the judiciary. We are sorry.
Myself, with the sharing of our Vice President, that we are sorry. We apologize on behalf of those people that have conducted themselves in a manner unbecoming of an advocate. And just to say that, I've always say that we are actually different sides of the same coin. To mean that we're in the same house, which is the temple of justice. And because there has been the cry that the glory of the profession is lost and the glory of the temple of justice is lost, I want us to make the plea that we will build this temple together. And how then do we rebuild the walls of the temple? Is to take advantage of the mechanism that exists. And as the LSK Nairobi branch, we have what we call the bar bench committees. Through these bar benches, I believe some of these things can be communicated. More importantly, we have the ADR committee, which I chair within the branch, where if there's a dispute between two counsel or a member of the bench and the counsel, I'm able to mediate over that dispute and see that the matter is resolved. Is it something I have done before? Yes. There are a number of your colleagues who approached me, and there was a dispute between them and counsel, and these matters were taken care of. So my plea is to invite the bench to feel free to engage the leadership of the LSK. We are more than willing to work together towards rebuilding the Temple of Justice. Thank you.
You can also reach out to the leadership. From where I sit, I am not the highest. I'm just speaking as it is because it has happened in my court, and we have had to respond to letters because counsels accuse us of one or two things. It is intimidation. Right now, you know, most of us are going for interviews. Those are the same letters you will find in before their interviews. Is that the right thing to do?
No.
Because that is literally intimidating whoever is going for that interview. Let it be on merit. So let it not be that because I know that LSK Chair Nairobi is going for an interview, and if you're sitting on where I'm sitting, then there's a letter written to them. Let's be fair to each other. Why I say so is the same vigor that you have asked that we give the dignity to counsel there is the same that I demand for us in the bench.
Absolutely.
End of quote.
Absolutely.
Thank you.